you guys, I hope you're all doing great. Today I am going to unbox this little baby with you, and I'm going to tell you why I went with Hermes and not with other brands, and why I went with this particular model. I will also show you my belt collection, which is very small. I post videos about luxury items, but also about high street items that have good quality. So if you are into these kind of things, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel. I would love to have you here. Thank you so much. And all the items you see, by the way, in the cutaways will be linked down below for you. And as a frame of reference, I am 170 centimeters tall. In the description box below, I will also comment if it's necessary about the sizing, if something is, cut too small, too big, and all that. So make sure if you like anything you see in this video, you check out the description box below this video. There were two belts that I were interested in. One was this one, and the other one was the Kelly belt by Hermes. The Kelly is 1.8 centimeters wide, and it is not reversible, but it is adjustable. So with the Kelly you can't choose between sizes. It has got only one size. This one, on the other hand, you can go with different sizes, and it is reversible. So here you have Epsom leather, and on the other side you have the Swift leather. It comes in a vast number of buckle shapes and also colors for the straps. I went with E-top with black, even though I was also thinking of tan, because my orange sandals are in tan, and it would also go very well with my basket bag. Because I just love this color so much, and I think this color goes very well with my Gucci loafers. Let us just see if that's true. Oh yes, it goes very well. It's not exactly the same color. They go very well together. I'm very happy I went with this color. With the sizing, I went with size 80. Now, I'm not sure if that was clever of me to do, because actually I measured it and I was convinced I need 80. But now looking at it, I think I should have gone one size down, like 75. But I guess you can always punch a hole, in there and have an extra hole. I just called Hermes and asked them if they could punch 2 more holes in the belt, and also told them that I purchased this belt online, and they just confirmed that they can do that, which is great, right? This one is in silver, palladium plated buckle, but it also comes in rose gold, and I believe also in gold plated. My Hermes Kelly bag is also with silver hardware or palladium hardware, and I love silver. I think silver is very understated and subtle. So for me works silver very well, but I know that many of you love gold. Yes, I love gold as well, but in jewelry I do prefer yellow gold. But when it comes to hardware for shoes, belts and bags, I find myself preferring silver. I don't know why. Anyway, the reason why I didn't go with the Kelly belt is because the Kelly is not reversible. I love that belt very much, and to be honest, I prefer the width of that belt because it's slightly thicker than this one, wider than this one. Yes, but it is not reversible, and I find it is very expensive, because with this one you get 2 belts in one. And just a short note on the buckles, there were 2 buckles that I were interested in. One was this one, obviously, and the other one is the H buckle, which is called Focus. And the interesting thing for me, at least, was that the buckles are made in different countries than the belt strap itself. This one, I believe, is made in France, but the other one was made in Switzerland, and the belt straps are both made in France. Another interesting thing was, on your receipt you see these 2 items separately. So you have the buckle and you have the strap, but you can't really buy them separately. So you can't just go online and buy the strap, but you can't buy or order the buckle, just the buckle. So if you want to buy a buckle, you have to buy the strap with it. So next, why I decided to go with Hermes and not with other brands. I really wanted to have something that is classic and it's not a trendy piece. So if you see the buckle, you don't associate a time with it. Do you know what I mean? And that was mainly the reason why I went with this one. You don't see this belt that much on social media. It is very understated. Only people who really know, they know. And also, I absolutely, and I say that genuinely, love and adore Hermes leather goods because they have just such an amazing quality, and I appreciate that so much. Another thing I would like to tell you is, before I went with this one, I was so close actually buying one very similar to this belt from Ralph Lauren. That one was actually, the color combination I liked actually more than this one, because it combines tan, on one side tan and on the other side taupe, which would be really great for my wardrobe. It looks like a Kelly belt, but it is reversible, and I believe it is a bit wider than this one, so it would have been actually just perfect. But at the end I decided to go with this one because, you know, I have had this belt on my mind for the longest time, I think around 4 or 5 years. So let's have a look at my small belt collection. I have only 3 belts to show you. These two, you know, from my, you know, if you have watched my videos, you know that I own these two from Isabel Marant. I have the measurements here. The black, which is in small, measures 103 centimeters, and the medium, which is in tan, measures 118 centimeters. And the width of these belts is 2.8 centimeters. And I also have to tell you, I was very surprised that I used the black belt, this black belt, much more than the tan. When I bought this belt, I was not sure, should I go with tan or black? And I was somehow convinced I will use the tan color much more, but somehow I'm not at all. And the way you close these belts is very actually simple. You just wear them like so, up here and then through the loop, and they look like so. I really like this belt, mainly because it doesn't have a buckle. I mean, the buckle it creates, this knot, is very interesting. It looks great on blazers, on jackets, on, you know, neat material. So, and this is how this one looks. You see, the tan color is significantly longer than the black one, and I think this is the reason why I prefer. Maybe the color plays a role as well, but the length of the belt, I think the small one, if you want to go with these belts, I think the small one is the better choice. And by the way, these belts, the Isabel Marant belts, come in a dust bag like this, not in a box, just a dust bag. That's at least how I received them. And the cost belt is this one, which is great value for money. The only thing I have to say about this belt is, can you see the strap is just hanging there, and you know, a good quality belt would have a loop here to keep the straps together. I mean, there are ways you can secure this, but this is a great value for money if you are thinking of getting something, you know, very understated and nice and you know, functional. I think this one is great. Actually, this one really convinced me that a narrow sized belt does it for me and would work better for my wardrobe. So because originally I was thinking of getting this one in a thicker or wider size. I told you my belt collection is very small because I am not really a belt type of person, and this is probably also why a narrow belt works better for me. If you have any questions about these belts or about fashion in general, let me know in the comment section below. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please don't forget to give me a thumb up, and I hope to see you soon on my next one. Take good care of yourself. Bye bye.